Today we're gonna be reviewing kind of your fried chicken establishments. So I ran into town just now, did a quick loop around and picked up 4 different fried chicken from 4 different establishments. And I didn't want to get all, edgy and go for the local spots or like hole in the wall spots, because there's plenty of those, and maybe that'll be another video. But I wanted to review something that might be useful to you with getting chicken from places that you can find near you, presumably, for the most part. So these are all, quote unquote, fast food fried chicken places, which, some might say is the best way to go anyway. So, well, we'll find out. So what I'm going to do is do a quick taste of chicken from these different establishments. And so and then we're going to take it out, as usual on this channel. And then after we do the review, we're going to take it out to the range and bust some lead into its ass. So start off with Crispy Crunchy. So the deal with Crispy Crunchy, they're all located, as far as I'm aware, they're all located embedded within gas stations. Many people don't even know that this exists. It's kind of like, as far as these go, this is like kind of the edgiest. You know what I mean? Like Crispy Crunchy's kind of like a sleeper brand. You know what I mean? Perfectly made, perfectly Cajun. So they're also going with the Louisiana Cajun kind of vibe. And so what I got was boudin balls, which, if you don't know what boudin is, it's a type of sausage made with rice and usually like a liver meat. I'm pretty sure, like liver, some sort of organ meat and rice from Louisiana. So why don't we just get things kicking off here with a boudin ball. Now, I had to wait an extra 5 minutes for these balls to get fried. And it looks like, just right off the bat, like a little overdone. I bet Crispy Crunchy corporate wouldn't be too happy with them, but they're definitely not, they're definitely edible. They're not past where they're not edible. So, see if we can get a good look here at one of these balls. I've got two balls here because I managed to eat one on the ride over. And let me tell you, grease is the first thing that comes to mind. Very greasy operation here. So let's see if I can fit one of these in my hole here. So let's just put down the other one. It's really hard. Boudin balls are pretty good, very greasy. A little overly done. I don't know if I would necessarily get them again, but I kind of got them for this video just as a little aperitif. So let's move on to the chicken. I got a 3-piece mix. I'll be honest, like, it was kind of a shady atmosphere there at the gas station. It was kind of like, this is what I go through to get my chicken and produce these videos, but good, nice, crunchy, salt and pepper. And that's a good piece of chicken right there. Oh. Good meat, moist, greasy, but not too greasy, like the boudin balls. Definitely too greasy on the boudin. Solid piece of chicken. Flavorful, still crunchy after about 20 minutes, 30 minutes on the road. Okay. Okay. I like this. This is good. All right. We're going to set that aside there. We're gonna save this piece for later. But that's a real solid piece of chicken there. All right, that's a solid thigh. They gave me 2 thighs, good on them. And what I got was the mix, which is a mix of dark and light meat. Thigh, I'm pretty sure, is considered dark meat, so I'm glad. I'm usually a dark guy, so I'm glad that they hooked it up, so to speak. All right, so Popeyes. We'll go with Popeyes. Popeyes has really been on the up and coming, it would seem. They had that whole viral thing with their chicken sandwich competing with Chick-fil-A and whatnot. They got this cute little saxophone playing chicken. going on. The orange is nice. I'm a big fan of orange. And what a cute little setup. Wow, I really am liking just the vibe. It feels nice. You get this cute little biscuit, you know, a nice buttermilk biscuit. And I just got the 2-piece snack pack. Okay. Buttery is the word that comes to mind. Because there's flaky and there's cakey. I mean, to be honest with you, this has it both. It's got flake. As you can see, it's kind of almost like a piece of shale. Kind of flaking. But also on the center, it's more caking. And I'll tell you, whatever they're doing here, whether they're using the air fryer or what, there's a massive bubble. You see that bubble right there? It's almost a transparent kind of coating. This is a very interesting, almost blonde, very blonde looking pieces of chicken. Very flaky with that almost cornflake style breading there, coating. Really enticing pieces of chicken. Okay. Wow. Might have gotten a thread of the mask involved there. All right. Give it another go here. Let me just process this a bit. All right. Interesting. I would have thought, if my memory, I guess, doesn't serve me correctly here, but I was expecting a spicier situation from Popeyes over here. Especially with the biscuit, you would hope. Like, I use a biscuit as like a quench. You got a mouthful of hot oil and meat, and you got to soak it up so you get that cakey, flaky biscuit going on in there, but not so. But man, that biscuit is buttery, man. You know, pasture. I'm thinking green pastures. I'm thinking a beautiful blonde, churning the butter there, you know what I mean? Churning the butter. Cream, sweet cream, buttermilk. All right. Along with the blonde comes a little bit of bland as well. You know, not a lot of flavor. Gets the job done, but you know what? I was really expecting a little more flavor. All right, now right off the bat, just looking down at this, you've got a nice biscuit, which I'm gonna just guess is more on the flaky. Well, let's see. I didn't order this. Now, what is this that they gave me? A little mash, gravy and mash in this cute little branded Tupperware. I'm gonna save that for later. You know what I mean? I mean, let's, okay. Different flavor altogether than Popeyes. This is more of your Pillsbury variety. This is more your Pillsbury type of doughy, very doughy kind of flavor there. Is what that one comes to mind. If the other one was, you know, butter, this one's dough. You know what I mean? It's got like a peppery kind of finish on it, at least from an appearance standpoint. But right off the bat, it's a moist, not a crunchy. It's not going to be a crunchy situation here. I mean, it's impossible. But very tender meat, breaks apart. Let's just. Extremely tender meat. But along with that is a very tender situation on the outside. Get that in the hole there. Starting to feel a little sick here. They don't offer traditional pieces. They just give you the boneless tenders or the wings or whatever, you know what I mean? So I got boneless wings, and let's see just how hot this hot sauce is. Yeah, no, off the bat, that is hot. Oh no, and it's working its way down the trachea here. Oh yeah. Starting to feel a little ill here. It is hot. Let's get a real saucy bit here. Try to feed it in there. Okay. for the sake of some greens here. All right, I'm starting to feel a little sick here, so we're gonna call it. Oh, is that hot? I'm gonna go ahead and say your batter to meat ratio is probably a little leaning towards the batter end there when you're eating the bites, but be that as it may, all in all, a good tasty treat there. And it comes with the celery, which is, if you're into the health food kick, you got your greens going on there, so that's good. So, thinking about this in hindsight, KFC wins in some ways in that it gives you this nice mash potato and gravy deal in the Tupperware. If you're taking it to a job, you've got that, just to store as a little energy for later on, and it's not going to go bad. So there's something to be said about that. Plus the cookie. They do give you this nice cookie, and I'd be damned if I didn't at least take a little bite here and just... Like a Pepperidge Farm. Is it Pepperidge? Toll House? I think a Toll House kind of vibe. Keebler? Maybe a Keebler kind of vibe going on up here. I'm going to go ahead and say KFC wins as far as the add-ons, because I really am looking at this gravy sitting, mashed potato and gravy there, and I know that's going to be, a little snack for later. Popeyes was good. Popeyes had a clean, almost, I don't want to say bland, because I like Popeyes, but it just didn't have spice. It could have used seasoning, and maybe they are maybe they're leaving you a blank canvas for you to then spice yourself with the whatever, but... and then Zaxby's was its own thing. Zaxby's almost doesn't deserve to be included in this group. Not because it's better. In fact, it wasn't. It just was not, it's not the same thing. Little chicken bites coated in sauce. Yeah, it's fried chicken, but it's not fried chicken. You know what I mean? So Zaxby's we're going to kind of disqualify, unfortunately. Although it's good for what it is. Crispy Crunchy, I think, is the best piece of chicken I had today. But it comes with fair warning that you might be in a shady gas station in order to get it, and it comes with its own, it comes with a turf there. And B, depending on who the operator of that guy, it was a nice Indian guy at this one, but depending on who the operator is, they may or may not, they may leave the balls in the fryer a little too long, and they come out a little black, you know what I mean? But be that as it may, I'm going to say Crispy Crunchy was the best chicken of the day. So what we're going to be doing now is a little wing shooting. All right. So we're going to throw some birds downrange, and we're going to see if we can hit them. Here is a 12 gauge Browning Superposed made in Belgium. And it's a 30 inch barrel, 32 inch barrel. So we're talking about a trap gun. This isn't something you'd really want to go out into the field with unless you're a very big guy. So I've got the birds. We're going to set them up on the range, and we're going to take a few shots, see if we can hit anything today. So let's start with some KFC, okay? Let's make sure that we're in frame here. And we're just going to be using my fire pit. Just get it wedged in there. I think we can hit that. Let's see. Here. All right. And we've got this nice Fiocchi high velocity ammo. And this is like a pretty nice shotgun here. It's not to the point where it's like a super collectible, but it's got some metal work, it's got some engravings. It's a collectible piece, This is a John Browning design originally, so it's going to work. It's very cool. It's an over-under, so you get 2 shots, 12 gauge, and you can select which barrel goes first. That gets kind of technical, you know what I mean? But for us, we're just going to see if we can hit anything. Let's make sure we're in frame here, am I? Yeah. All right. Fire in the hole. Oh, and it's gone.
Oh, and it's gone.
Wow. I mean, looks like we got some chicken on our lens here. Some bone fragments in here, and you get the marrow in there if you wanted. So definitely a direct hit there. We're going to have to step farther back maybe. I don't know. Why don't we just do this whole deal as Zaxby's? All right. Why don't we just get the whole... Oh, lost a piece of nuke sauce there. This might require a different method. This might require a more closed methodology. Okay, let's switch it to unders. We're shooting the under first, I believe, as it stands. All right, so in frame, yeah, Zaxby's. And she's a goner. All right.
And she's a goner.
You know what I mean? But that styrofoam has had better days. And it looks like we liquidated, yeah, there's the ranch there. Looks like we liquidated that buttermilk ranch that they give you. And of course our internals are going to be completely wiped out here. So definitely a lot of wound, you know, different, yeah, look at that Popeye. It's a really blonde kind of look, kind of air fried, like I said, is worth noticing. So we'll put one right there. That's a good shot to take. Real sporting shot. I really do like the over-under. I did a little pheasant hunting back in my day, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just got the cool factor. It's got the quick follow-up shot factor. There's not a lot of moving parts, so it's simple to clean. And let's see if we can, this will be the real test of our pattern here, is if we can hit one and then the other without, you know. So let's go for, I think that was Crispy Crunchy. Let's go for Crispy Crunchy. And got it, and now a quick follow-up. Popeyes! And I hit my camera, which I thought I might do. So let's see if
And got it, and now quick follow-up. Popeyes! And I hit my camera.
we're going to take this. I said, you know what? I'm starting to get a little heavy, feeling a little sick. Why don't we donate this to the cause? As much as I was looking forward to it, KFC's just around the corner. We'll see how this, see if we can hit this, you know what I mean? Ready? Obliterated.
Obliterated.
I mean, really, you just saw bits of fucking shrapnel, potato shrapnel, and whatnot downrange. So let's take a quick look. Hopefully the camera's alive. And yeah, she is. Yeah. I mean, these are GoPros. These are hardy cameras. There's a little residue on it maybe. But yeah, there's bits of this everywhere, every which way. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the Browning does a great job with these birds out here. Very nice wing shooting shotgun. Real accurate, just deadly. You know what I mean? 12 gauge with the bird shot in it. I mean, it's just, this thing is slick. Definitely a big shotgun, not something you want to lug around. But if you're just stepping out in the back and, you know, doing a little wing shooting, you can't go wrong. You know, you're definitely going to hit what you want to hit. So, feeling a little sick here. Storm's rolling in. I'm going to go wash up, maybe clean the whole mask here. And I just want to thank you guys for bearing with me here for episode 3. Episode 4 is coming up. I got some nice surprises for you and a lot planned for further episodes. So, you know, stay tuned, share, subscribe, like, you know, share it with your friends. And don't forget, always be safe on the range. You know, don't do this at home. You know, we're trained professionals here. And you know, be safe, you know, stay warm, you know, stay cool, whatever it is, wherever you are. You know what I mean? So we'll be catching you soon.